So I wanted to do Gen 4 random battles, but at nighttime, what a goober that guy just tried to dragon dance on my. Um, Kitty, what are you doing? What's up? What's wrong? My kitty wants to also be in this. Oh man, yeah, he didn't realize that. Um, but I just couldn't really do the Gen 4 stuff because it wasn't working with me. Not being kind, not being nice. I just queued in it. I never got a game. It took a while. Unfortunately, never got the game. But that's, what can you really do in life? Preserve my one health Sunflora because I can. I'm a baller like that. Y'all just won't get it. What's my option for this fella? I actually don't have anything too particularly great for Terra. Thank goodness he's only bullet seeding here rather than shell smashing up and ruining me. That almost was an issue. And now he shell smashed up, but that's okay now because now he let me, like he's in range of my quick attack Staraptor now that will eliminate him. So it's Palkia Origin. Okay, well, you know what? Actually, I have a pretty decent answer to you. I have a pretty decent answer here. I would love, please click Hydro Pump. You know you want to so badly. Rabska, okay. I don't have a great Rabska answer. Fortunate. Good Revival Blessing? Something? Yeah. Yeah, figures the Roaring Moon, right? Like, why would you not do Roaring Moon? Alright, I think let's get you out of here now. You had your time in the spotlight. I now get a free Draco. Because I'm faster by being slower. Crazy how that works. Now you go on to Rabska, who doesn't die. But now I get a pretty free Heavy Slam off. Probably go Torterra, right? Yeah. That makes sense. Makes sense you would go Torterra. Am I willing to let Dialga go down to a Headlong Rush? No, I'm willing to let Sunflora die. And I always have Quick Attack Staraptor to clean that up. Yeah, that's chill. He didn't even get to do the setup stuff. So, I move here. What's the... I want a position with power, right? Everything kind of gets ruined. Well, actually, Dialga looks pretty good. Heavy Slam will kill. And then I have Draco to kill other things. If he wants to go Palkia, I get to go out to Claude. Claude will always be a good answer into Palkia. So no reason not to do that one. If he wants to go out to Roaring Moon, I just Dragon Tail him. I think Dragon Tail is enough to kill Roaring Moon. And I don't get the stat drop. He might just go for damage with Roaring Moon. I'm not too sure what his set is. I think we're positionally doing pretty okay. He'll always have Terra, which is why I definitely don't want to just like throw off a Draco into that Roaring Moon, because we know he wants to D-Dance. We know he's got D-Dancing in his heart, and I don't really have much of a way to deny the D-Dance besides, getting him out of there. I gotta get him out. So maybe even like setting up for a quick Choice Band Staraptor quick attack win. Here goes Palkia, which we just we take the Spatial Rend, get you out of here. You'll die whenever you swap in. If you want to kill me, you can kill me. I'm not too particularly miffed about that. Yeah, pick up that kill. That's all right. Now how do I not lose here? Well, I think I go Aloe Momola. So he takes Rocky Helmet, Chip there. Scald. Scald will kill. Not actually. Kind of an idiot, aren't I? Okay, he's killing the Outraging. Okay, now he might D-Dance here. Yeah, he did not. But, quick attack. Pick up that kill. Palkia dies on swap in, yep. And then he's got Whimsicott in the back, which means I'm going to go ahead and go out to this guy. I'll eat your stun spore. I don't really mind. We'll gunk shot you, and you're dead, and we take our win. So no Terras were even used that fight. But I wanted to gunk shot there because, I mean, if he wants to, he's obviously probably like Terra Steel or Poison, and if he wants to do either one of those, I'll just kill with Earthquake after that. Perfectly okay with that. So we'll take our win and go on to the next game. Okay, so I don't know if he knows that he can't T-Wave me because of my shields thing. So because of that, I think we want to Shell Smash, kind of baiting the idea that he's going to T-Wave, because this looks like a free T-Wave. And I don't know when Shields Down is broken. It has to be 50% health, which will be at least 2 Seismic Tosses. So, yeah. We got that. We go ahead and Shell Smash again. Okay, we Shell Smash again. Just because now he's going to Seismic Toss. That's what he's got to do. And weirdly enough, I thought after 2 Shell Smashes I would be able to kill Chansey. I don't think we do, though. I just had a bad feeling we don't. So, I mean, if he has any sort of priority, he can come out. Maybe it was better to just go, rather than Shell Smash twice. So he has that, which I will still outspeed this thing from damaging moves, so I just need to not get paralyzed twice in a row. As long as I don't get paralyzed twice in a row, guys, we're doing awesome. Just don't get twice in a row. Malamar, okay. Dead. Alright. So, I mean, this thing is still threatening. I have good chances of doing good damage. Nope, paralyzed there. Stone Edge missed. Paralyzed again. His Stone Edge missed again. Okay, I think that okay, I think that was mostly fair, guys. I would say in that situation that was mostly fair. Like everyone kinda, everything was pretty neutral. So he's definitely looking to like Psychic here. But I think we go at the Arc my Slowbro. Click a lovely T-Wave. How you doing, man? Would prefer if you don't get the paralysis, thank you. Psychic Noise you. We're gonna slack off. Psychic Noise you again. We'll Scald, just in case. Yep, pick you up. I don't really mind you going down. We're gonna go out to this guy, because now you can't T-Wave me. That's not gonna work. I will get a Nuzzle you. Honestly, maybe it would have been worth it to... 2 T-Bolts should kill here, I believe. I just gotta hope not to get paralyzed. Now he's probably thinking I'm going to Encore him into that. Which is, you know, respectable. I don't really mind that. I have paralysis chances. Go for it a couple times. Crit, paralysis. Not getting it, so we're going to go ahead and go out to Sandslash now. Get a knockoff going. That guy's dead. Diagonal. We'll knock off you. Knock off again. I don't really mind him doing that because that's just not really a concern of mine. Glaive Rush. And I think we'll click Glaive Rush again and take my win. And that's that on that fight. We'll go to the next one, which is going to be the last. We're just going to have 3 battles this video. Not going to be a long recording. Let's get to the next. So, kind of nice to know that he has the King Gambit right off the bat. Just take my damage there. And then obviously now you're wanting to Sucker Punch here, right? Yeah. I'm not going to let you do that. But we'll go ahead and throw that off. T-Wave. Do we have anything that can absorb a T-Wave? Well, actually we do. And this fella, who I think I'm going to T-Spike on. I think I'm going to do it again even. Which is fine. I wanted to anyways. Now we're going to go out to you. So he's thinking I'm going to Rapid Spin here. Which is fine if you want to Rapid Spin those up. Aqua Step. That's Screaming Banded from the damage. That is Screaming Banded from the damage. So, because that just feels like a lot on my Tentacruel. But if it's banded right, I should resist it pretty well with this fella. No, but it kind of worked out anyways. It's not banded. Ooh, does it have triple axle? That was the question. Do I care if it has triple axle is the realest question. U-turn into what, the King Gambit? Missed that. What if we throw off a nice Willow here? Tao does nothing. Go back into my Slitherwing. Get my close combat damage. U-turn out. There we are. Gliscor. Go ahead and get a knockoff. So this way, if this guy ever wants to swap out, he has to... That did very little. What's the move here? Iron Boulder. So he can definitely T-Wave me, but I'm good to actually just get that guy dead. Wakawol ever wants to come out here? Or Shifu Dark. Okay. Yeah, that's okay with me, honestly. I think you had a good run. Let's go out into you. We're clicking U-turn. Mewtwo takes a ton of damage. What do I have? I don't have anything faster, but I do have Shadow Sneak on this fella. So at this point, I think. You know what? Let's extend Terra. Why not? And throw off a nice Draco on this guy, just because he's kind of an issue. I'm not a huge fan of him. His team is so heavily, ruined. Oh yeah, I'm not the ghost, so I couldn't stop the rapid spin. I'm trying to think what is my best option. He's gonna take 12 from Toxic there. Well, ooh, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about how rapid spin would kill. I probably should have swapped. Okay, picks up that kill. I'm okay with that dying. Now I get a Protect with Gliscor to let this guy die, and I think hopefully Slitherwing plus Gliscor can win. Ooh, I don't think it can win. Well, gonna do some wish shenanigans. We gotta knock this thing off too to get rid of its passive leftover healing. Okay. Slitherwing does outspeed this thing. So, I think we can actually set up a world where Slitherwing wins, maybe? No, I don't think so. I think we've lost at this point. I have to close combat, and he'll just Moonblast and I die. Unfortunate. I guess I needed to preserve my Zoroark. The problem was I needed to let him. I couldn't let him get that kill. If I had gone Zoroark on the rapid spin, I would have just won the game. I should have thought about that. That I wasn't Ghost type. He wants to get those up because also he wants to clear it for last mon. That was on me. I misplayed there. But sometimes you don't make the right plays and you lose for it, and that's just life. So we still went positive 2-1. Content.